Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. I hope everyone is doing okay. Okay, this video is sustainable planet, sustainable finances. Why worry about it? Why should we worry about this crap? You might be saying, I don't even care. I don't even want to think about it. Well, the reason is because why is my new lighter acting up? This is a good way to end up with a lower standard of living if we don't. In fact, in some places they have said get ready for a lower standard of living. And the reason is because the inflation is high. But I think we can adapt to it and we'll be doing okay. Sustainable finances, environmental, social, government, and economic aspects. Green finance includes climate finance and excludes social and economic funds for addressing climate change. And adaptation, migration, sustaining the planet. And now they're reporting that people left California, now they're coming back because they were working remotely, and so they're coming back to work here in California. My son and I were talking about this, and it's very expensive here, and we were saying the only solution is to move to a cheaper place. But over the years, okay, so the people that are coming back here, a lot of them are coming back here from Texas. Okay, Texas has problems, but some of the problems are climate related. You know, it's like a bunch of stuff, and miserable too. And also, there's a reason they call Houston the armpit of Texas. It can be miserably hot there, and it's pretty cold there, and terrible rain that we don't have. Although this year we've had more rain than ever. So, okay, so I was mentioning to you that we need water, food, shelter with heat, and clothing. So if you live in a place that doesn't require as much heat, that in itself can save some money. Probably if I had to, I could live without any heat and any air. Okay, so I had this one chicken, you know, these chicken legs and thighs. I had one rolling around in the freezer, and I thought I want to cook this thing. So today I had to swing by Smart and Final, so I got I usually buy these were $5, so you get 10 pieces, so that's 50 cents a piece. But if you get the 20 legs, that is $5. That is, so that'd be about the same, actually about 10 of these. Oh no, that'd be half as expensive. So anyway, then I made this tasty batch of enchiladas. Okay, so I had bought these tortillas, and they're from Dollar Tree, and they're really thin. And so I had a lot of cheese, and I thought I'm just going to have two. And all it is cheese and olives and enchilada sauce. So one of the things they want us to do for the planet is to eat less meat. So anyway, I'm still eating a little chicken. Okay, and then I have this, this is good, this sour cream. So you need some sour cream to make sour cream. So I'll put this sour cream on one of my enchiladas. I don't really need, I made six of these. I don't really need hot sauce because I had a lot of hot sauce. This is a very cheap meal. So the chicken legs were $1 each. chicken leg and thigh. And this is my homemade sour cream that can also be used as butter. So I will have a little bit on my enchilada homemade. I'll give you the recipe again in case you didn't see it. Both is good. This homemade stuff is delicious. So here is what I made, and that's just a garlic salt and black pepper, and I dusted my chicken with a little flour, and I had half oil and half. I bought I got these really cheap, I think like 50 cents each. So, and I baked and turned halfway. Okay, where did I put the recipe? Oh, here it is. All right, I'm just going to give you I'm just going to show, well, 4 1/2 cups milk and 1 teaspoon salt, and I boil it in the microwave. Then add 2 tablespoons of vinegar and then stir continuously. I usually zap it 1 more minute, stir it and zap it, and then I let the milk curdle, and then I strain the curdled milk, and I add half a cube of melted butter, or I use my sour cream, 2 spoons sour cream, and then I blend the curds and the sour cream and the butter, and that makes you some good cream cheese homemade. So you're always going to have that, and you can use that in place of an egg in your recipes. That could come in handy. Okay, let's see how my enchiladas turned out. And so I like having a little bit of food ready for when I come into the gym and from the gym. When I first grew up and I left home, I said I'm making enchiladas once a week, and I'm having pizza once a week, and I'm having spaghetti once a week. Then I had hot dogs, I had hamburgers, I had tuna casserole, and something else. I don't remember what the last thing was. That went on for years and years and years. So, okay, to sustain ourselves, we need food, water, food, shelter with heat and clothing. And it turns out that water could be quite the issue, so I need to refill mine. One of the things we need to guard against is consumerism, the theory that individuals who consume goods and survive and services in large quantities will be better off. So the more and more and more stuff we buy, the better off we're going to be. Unless, of course, you spend all your money and you can't pay your bills, or if you get used to buying a lot of stuff and then you can't, that would be bad. Okay, so now the people most at risk financially are seniors, welfare recipients, people losing their jobs, and illness. So now all there is to green finance is control cash flow, mindful of expenses. So the money going out is control. You have a fixed amount of money. Nobody has infinite money, and you have to control your expenses. And if you don't, you're going to have a lower standard of living. So, so we're thinking about water, food, energy, protection from climate change impacts. And I figure this protection from climate change. Now we know we're going to have climate change because they have told us we're having a grand solar minimum the next 11 years. And most likely these climate change impacts will mean more taxes somewhere. They want us to drive electric cars, but in really cold weather with the grand solar minimum, that is not the best option. They want us eating more plants, more variety, responsible seafood choices so as not to ruin the schools of fishes or the ocean. Cut waste, grow your own food, certified palm oil. So they want us to move from like lard or, you know, animal fat to, not so long ago they said no be eating palm oil. Pass on plastic and eat what's in season. So, okay, so I'm going to be going over every little expense. I have already, but I'm going to ratchet that up and see what happens. And you guys will be the first to know. So today, these cookies were really, really cheap at where was I? I was at Smart and Final, $1.29. I go, oh, good. These are the best tea cookies ever. And $1.29 is incredibly, so you just never know where you're going to find the good deals. So here they are. You guys have all probably seen these. I think the trick is don't eat too many. Okay, so I bought that. So, now, all right. Today on the way to the gym, I had large fries for $1.29 because I stopped at McDonald's to get a large tea. I'm still off the tea. So what I'm doing is I'm eating a little bit more carbs, whatever I want basically, except for now I'm going off sugar. I had oatmeal. Okay, I watch a good lady who's a weightlifter, Melissa Neal, and she said these are non-negotiable. Oatmeal in the morning. She eats her oatmeal with Greek yogurt, and I already gave you my oatmeal recipe 100 times, and walking, going for a morning walk. And also, I was trying to figure out what to do about supplements, and so I just got prenatal vitamins at Kaiser. A long time ago, my client's doctor said you can take 2 of them when you're older, but I wouldn't suggest that if you're not used to taking them. Okay, so now at Smart, and so I'm looking for big bags. At Smart and Final, I located 10 pounds of oatmeal for $12.98. The large bags of peanuts for $6.99. And Walmart has the 20-pound bags of powdered milk. Now, okay, this is to do with the judgments that might be coming. Get over-the-counter medications just because there might be shortages like insecticide, fertilizer, and water so you can grow plants. So now I was investigating this, gaining more muscle and less fat. And so what I found out is, and older women too, they'll pack on the weight, build the muscle, and then take off the weight. But their weight fluctuates, like for an average sized woman, between 134 and 144. So you can weigh a lot more when you get older, especially if you have muscle. So I thought, well, I don't want to take too much weight off because that might be a bad idea. Okay, I want to talk to you guys about the 3 days of darkness. Okay, the 3 days of darkness, they say, will come on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We need beeswax candles, and we need medallions of the Blessed Mary or the saints. I actually have a collection, so that is awesome. Okay, now think about these judgments. Fleas, so that's why we need over-the-counter pain relief. Lice, I could see that. I've been in places, like when I was in Texas, that, I don't know what you want to call it, people were walking by with bug bites up to their knees. We don't have that here, thank God. I've also seen a hairdresser come back covered with fleas from Vietnam. Boils and sores, frogs. Are frogs edible in case of a famine? Livestock, the death of 1/3, pestilence, spiders, wild animals. Okay, so like here, I told my son, do not leave the house during the 3 days of darkness, but I have coyotes and bobcats here, packs of them. Bubonic plague for the pestilence, bubonic type plagues, you know, from rats, and pneumonia type plagues. Locusts and killing of the firstborn. Okay, so it's been reported that in places in the world, this stuff is already happening. I'm not saying Step Night's worrying. I'm just saying, you know, it's worth thinking about. Okay, so I took out this ham for Easter. It's coming up. I took out this corned beef for St. Patrick's Day. And then I'm going to make some kind of simple side. Maybe some twice baked potatoes. And this year for my fruit salad, I'm going to try to move towards berries. Okay, and then this was the trail mix from Walmart. And I was at the end of the bag. And I took out these papitas. And so today when I had my oatmeal, I ground 2 tablespoons, and then these were some cranberries. So I have plenty of fruit and nuts for a few days. I had a sliced cheese in the freezer, and I bought these big jars of olives. Okay, then, you know, in the bodybuilding way, I just want to mention, this is some kind of fully cooked ground pork. But they eat like ground hamburger or ground beef and rice with some vegetables. And this is some roast beef. I usually make, I just put barbecue, I drain it and I have it with barbecue sauce. But there's all kinds of stuff. You can make a tasty little beef stew out of this. And you can also make a tasty roast beef sandwich with this. Just put some roast beef on your roll, and then put some cheese. And then this is some, this is to do with the stockpile. I think this is about enough meat for a week. And with this chicken breast, I usually just make chicken salad and put it on bread. But you could put this ground pork in spaghetti or anything. So, okay, you guys, I think that is today. This was the tea I made. And what I'm doing is I'm putting the leftover tea in a big glass and I'm freezing it. Then when I come home from the gym, I take it out before I go. It's all ready to go so that I don't flip out. So first it was getting off the Diet Coke. Now it's getting off the sugar. I didn't realize I was so I didn't realize how bad it really got. But I wasn't taking any vitamins. It's like I dodged a bullet. 1, I realized I need to do weight training. And 2, I realized that probably I was vitamin deficient because I kept getting like these small ailments. One of being the insomnia. So if you guys aren't taking vitamins, maybe, you know, simply taking some vitamins and getting off these drinks, ultimately leading to water, and then dropping the sugar, and then controlling the carbs should control the blood sugar, and then eating more protein. When I started eating more protein, when I went to lift my weights, I was stronger. And that's another, that is another bullet I dodged. Okay, so this chicken, I think this is 5 ounces. So 4 or 5 ounces of meat. And I will make some corned beef and cabbage for St. Patrick's Day. That's in a few days. Okay, you guys, I will see you tomorrow. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And God bless you all.